Hi, I'm Erinn Westbrook.
And I'm Avan Jogia, and this is Real Works. On today's episode, we look at 3 films that explore the lives of kids who live as outsiders, young people who are often pushed aside by their family or their peers. In our first film, Vanessa Bateau had no idea how tough life would be when she was diagnosed with scoliosis. She thought that coping with her disease would be the worst of it, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. Here is Scrolly.
I once looked up my name in the dictionary and saw that it meant butterfly. It's funny how I always thought of a butterfly as being free, flying wherever he or she wants, nothing holding it back. I've been called so many names in my life, but it seems like nothing ever stuck with me more or hurt more than Scrolly. When everybody wakes up in the morning, it's a regular routine for them. But for me, I have to wake up earlier and I gotta do a little bit extra. I'm 17 years old now. I was diagnosed with scoliosis when I was 11 turning 12, going into 7th grade. I wore the brace in order to prevent surgery. I started off with a 35-degree curve. If I had just 5 more degrees up, then the back brace wouldn't even have been an option for me. I would have just had to get surgery. Sometimes when I wear the brace, I feel invincible, like I can't be beaten. If I were to get into a fight, I can't lose. Why do you think I wear a back brace?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I heard some stories, some rumors.
Someone told me you got shot.
I heard that you had pregnancy problems.
Pregnancy?
Yeah.
You got, hit with a bullet or something like that, shot, but I don't know if that's the truth.
You're crooked!
You wet because you have scoliosis, and like your bone, your spine isn't like straight.
Scoliosis is a lateral curvature of the spine. We ask them to bend forwards.
To go to the doctor once every 3 months to take an x-ray. I'm always taking the x-ray every 3 months, see how my spine is improving or how's the progress coming along. During freshman year, I remember I was sitting in global class and this boy that sits behind me, he tapped me on my shoulder and he asked me, "What's that thing on your back?" And I told him I wore a back brace because I had scoliosis. Ever since then, my new name was Scrolly. To me, the name Scrolly didn't hurt at first because it was a class name. But then he started to call me that in the hallways, and I realized it was more of him making a joke out of me. My best friend, she asked me, "Why you let him calling you Scrolly for? Say something. Do you know what Scrolly sounds like? It sounds horrible, like a life-threatening disease." So she spoke to him, but he didn't listen. He continued to call me Scrolly. And it really started to hurt my feelings then. Right now, I'm not wearing the brace as much as before. I used to wear it for 23 hours a day. Now I'm down to 6 hours and I only wear it during the night. Once the brace is gone, I still feel like I'll have things in the long run to worry about. You know, all this time, they're evaluating my progress by taking x-rays. Sometimes I'm taking 3-4 x-rays in one day, and that could be messing up my ovaries. I'm scared that I might develop some type of cancer or may not be able to have kids. And even while I'm wearing a brace, it sometimes squishes my lungs. How do I know? How is that a guarantee for me in the future that everything will be okay? The doctor tells me at the most that I should have about 6 months left. I'm gonna be happy physically that the back brace is off, but mentally, I'm gonna feel like there's an emptiness inside.
Are you just making that up?
No.
That's really how you're gonna feel?
Yeah.
Not a lie?
No. Not a lie.
This next film takes a look at the life of an outsider from a unique perspective. When a young homeless boy meets a bicycle mechanic, he finds for the first time in his life a way to fit in. Here's the narrative film, Wanna Fix a Flat?
Yo, he got scrubbed and I'll bust it. Bum ass basketball shorts every day. You look like Wesley Snipes. You wear the same shirt every day. And he got a Hawaiian shirt. Yo, what the hell, bro? Look at his. Got socks on now? Oh, this pants like don't even care about him. He got that 2 for 20. Yeah.
Adam! Adam!
Yeah.
Come down for dinner! Now!
All right, I'm coming.
Hey. So you got plans this weekend? So I got tickets to the Knicks game.
Yeah, I actually made plans weeks ago.
All that damn money wasted. Well, you are going to commit to working for me in the shop to pay it off. Eat your damn mac and cheese.
You know what? I don't even like mac and cheese. Alright?
Hey, what's going on? I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna go upstairs. You do what you want. Okay? You like bikes? Anyone expecting you home? I said, anyone expecting you home? Hey, how do you expect anybody to understand you if you don't talk? So, how long you been sneaking around here?
A couple of days.
Where were you staying before that?
An abandoned house, across from the bridge.
Come here. See this?
So a little bit tighter, right?
That's perfect. Perfect.
Right there. There you go.
All right, good job.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Tell me this. How do you fix a flat tire?
Dad, you forgot your phone.
Just put it down by the register there.
You could. What can you do? You could check the tire for any holes. Or you could just change the tire.
That's the way to do it. All right. Hey, you hungry?
Yeah, I can eat something later.
My famous mac and cheese. Brian? Hey, Brian? Huh. What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Nothing. Have you seen Brian?
He was supposed to come by, pick up his check.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming in. No, actually, we kind of got into a fight.
Kind of what?
Listen, all right, it was an accident. You know, it happens. It got out of hand.
Last time you got into a fight, you got suspended. Nearly had charges brought up against us. Had to go down to your school.
What are you talking about? You've never been to my school. Not even one time, and definitely not for all that fight. Not even once.
We've got to find Brian.
Brian? What are you talking?
Look, he needs me. He needs a father.
What about me, your son? I need a father. Where were you when I got into that fight? Were you at this damn bike shop? You know, maybe that's why Mom left, huh? You kept her waiting too.
Look, Adam! Tell me again, right? What happened?
We got into a fight, you know. Did he come back here at all?
No.
Well, where does he live?
I wouldn't go there.
All right, well, think. Where does he hang out when he's not here?
I got an idea. Come on. Come on.
Where are we going?
Come on.
Brian! Brian!
Ryan!
Brian! Wait, Dad. Look, wait. I got this, okay? It's my problem. I need to take care of it. Ryan. Okay. Look, Brian. Sorry about what happened.
Look, Adam, you're right. I've never been up to your school. Even after you did get into that fight. When I was young, I used to fight all the time. Got myself into some trouble. Got into a lot of trouble,
Listen,
actually.
Dad, all right? You don't have to do this, okay?
No, Adam, I do. Look, when I was young, my father was not involved. He let us run around wild and crazy. I don't want that to happen. What I'm trying to say is, son, I didn't prove to be half the man you were tonight. Well, want to go fix a flat?
I don't think I'll pass.
You sure?
Yeah, but you know, besides I haven't eaten all day.
How about I make you some hot dogs? Mac and cheese?
How about I make the dinner tonight, all right?
Yeah.
You just finished watching Wanna Fix a Flat by the talented Kayla and Brianna. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Wonderful film, by the way.
Thank you.
I wanted to just start off by asking you a little bit about what inspired you to create a story around a homeless boy becoming friends with a bike mechanic.
There was a picture of 3 boys on a bike, and I like creating stories that deals with family and relationship issues, so I wanted to combine that that story with the abused homeless boy and then the father trying to have a better relationship with his son by like connecting with this young boy.
Yeah, because I was wondering about that, because on the one hand you have a boy who doesn't have a father figure in his life but who's connecting with the bike mechanic, and at the same time you have the son of the bike mechanic who's sort of straying. So in the beginning of the film I thought it was really sort of interesting that Brian, who was the homeless boy in the movie, was completely silent. Why did you make that choice?
So having Brian be silent in the beginning of the film, we decided because he has this sort of animalistic quality to him that we would make him silent to just heighten that, and he's sort of different in Adam
like
in that way.
Kind of way.
Perfect. That's awesome. Yeah, exactly. That's what I took from it, and I thought it was just powerful. Now, okay, I want to know, I think maybe a lot of people want to know, Adam and Brian, it seems like they resolve their issues, they bond, like, do they become friends? Is this something that you could maybe do like a second part to?
I mean, like, I was thinking of it, but for now, like, after this, I just want to continue making short films.
I think I'm just going to move on to animation instead.
Oh, okay. So we have an animator on our hands. That's awesome. You guys are both young and very talented, so we look forward to whatever you do and your creations for years to come. So thanks again for talking to me, and be on the lookout for these guys, Kayla and Brianna. What does it mean to follow your bliss? Well, for Mercedes Ortiz, it meant listening to her inner voice and embracing the very essence of who she was. Here is the story of a unique young woman with the desire and determination to pursue her dreams.
There's no reason for you to be going to one class if you failed the whole year. No reason. Okay? The film that you're doing seems to be more important to your life than your school right now. And this film thing is not going to get you nowhere. You're just dreaming. This is a dream you're on.
Testing, sound, 1, 2, 3. This is take 1 of a work in progress. Okay. Painted lips hide cracked ambitions. Angel-winged eyes give the illusion of flight, while rosy cheeks know better. And warnings are getting harder to bear.
You know what? Stay home. Waste your life. I don't care. You don't care? Why should I care anymore? I gave it all. I can't give any more to it. Can't give any more to it. That goes for the money, for the croissants, and whatever else. That's it. No more. Do your thing. Do your thing with your friends. Waste your life.
Dirt-chipped nails, once painted so carefully, signal rebellion in its passive sense. Leopard prints and headed scarves give insight into gypsy hearts. I am free.
Degree, you think you're going to get somewhere without a high school diploma? Such an idiot. Such an idiot. Wasted so many years taking you to school, making sure you had a proper education. For what? Freaking waste. No gumption, no effort, no nada.
Approaching the station.
You rolling? Oh. Today is like day 1 of my unofficial dropout of high school. They've cut off my Metro card, so I can't even go to the one class I was attending every day. This is unfair because I hate going to school. What is the matter with the high school system of New York City? I will graduate if I sit in the classroom and don't learn anything. When I could be at home sleeping, or playing music, or reading a good book, no, I gotta go, and I gotta sit and pretend I'm learning something in order to graduate, even though we know I'm not learning anything because I don't give.
Facing your problems head on, you shine away from them. You're supposed to put a coating over it, and it's gonna go away. It's not gonna go away until you face it head on. And make up your mind to do something and face it and fight it.
I think I'm done right now. Done living. According to my mother, I live in a fantasy world.
Not very long, no?
The question is not whether I'm going to graduate. The question is whether I'm going to graduate on time. I mean, I know it's okay to like not know what exactly like I want to do, but like the thing is, I do know what I want to do. I just don't know how to get there.
Thanks for joining us.
Tune in next time for Real Works.